The passion runs deep here in Norman, Oklahoma, or as they say, sooner born and sooner bred, and when I die, I'll be sooner dead. Welcome to Oklahoma and the home of the Sooners. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 12th-ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Ducks will put toe to leather and we'll get started. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The offense set for a first down play. Quarterback checking off. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time in late in the season.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. To the ground with the back. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
And that would be the definition of first down success, putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. They'll give it to the back. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. No matter what uniform the Ducks are rocking, they are dressed for success on the ground.
And that's who they are, right? They're dressed for success. They run the football, and then after that, what do? They run it some more, and they run it fast. Every Oregon team always been built on that tempo and ground game.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. From the gun, give on the inside.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or gang tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
Grab near the marker. It's Stevenson. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. It's not just the dual threat guy. You go back to Dan Fouts or Bill Musgrave or even Justin Herbert, and passers not in short supply for the Ducks.
And when you think about the Ducks, you always think about the fancy uniforms. I think that's one of the first things that come to mind, but the guys you just named, it's been built on flash, but it's also been built on substance. Great players in their tradition, in their history, and just like now, just in the recent history, Bo Nix, another one of those guys that's put up big numbers.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to it. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And he was held in check in game one, but you're not going to hold him in check for long. And right out the gates, getting a sack in the second ball game, that will not be his last sack of the season. This dude is a ball player.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. He's looking downfield to throw, trying to escape and get it himself, and couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the first down.
It's a little demoralizing, too, I think, if you're on defense, because it looked like you had him, right? It's third down. Everybody's getting ready for a big sack. They're pinning their ears back trying to get upfield. You just can't make the play. Quarterback's able to escape. He doesn't get the first down, but he did get nice yardage, so I'm curious to see what they do here on fourth.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. Fires into traffic, intercepted. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25.
How about the athletic ability by the big fella? You know, you got those big linebackers in there used to taking on fullbacks and offensive linemen the whole game. He understands for passing situations. I'm getting drops. I'm getting deep in my drops, playing the quarterback's eyes, breaking on the football, making the INT. What an athlete.
That defense got gassed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
It's a really nice job making the play. And you think about all the success they've had with Baker Mayfield and Jalen Hurts and Kyler Murray in recent years. But a big reason why those guys had success was they had big-time players on the perimeter getting open and making plays, too. It wasn't just...
Oh, look out. There he goes. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. The Sooners have pushed it inside the 20. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Trying to get to it.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Motion from the offense. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. He wants to pass it on second down. Got it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Oklahoma! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
He wants to throw here on second down. Gets it out fast. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on first down. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds.
And these running backs are used to being split out in high school as a wide receiver, playing 7-on-7 as middle school and high school. You could tell how comfortable he was being a wide receiver near the sidelines. Didn't get nervous at all.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so third down becomes an easier down. It's not third and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
I love the idea, and I love just finding ways to get your best players out in the open field. This pre-snap motion and using it to their advantage on that last play, I think that was a nice call.
Give to the running back. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong. But sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
And the returner goes down. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job.
He lets one fly deep. Makes the grab on the left side. Open runway ahead. Touchdown Sooners. And once he got loose, it was all over. Now, they told us they were going to run the trick play. I wasn't sure I believed them, but they dialed it up at the right time.
Oh, I bet you believe them now. And the defense didn't believe it first. They thought it was a run. You can tell they suck up. The wide receiver looks like he's going to block, slips right by the defensive backs, and ends up being a big play. Nice call, nice timing.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
He's looking for a man on second down. The sure hands, it's high. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. He's looking to throw it. Swings it out to his running back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Looking for more room. And he's wrapped up after a solid... Oklahoma pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Here comes the Oklahoma offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
That's a nice run. This guy has it all, doesn't he? He has speed, he has shiftiness, and he has power. The power reminds me of an old, great Sooner running back, Marcus Dupree. Arguably one of the most gifted runners college football has ever seen. A guy that didn't quite pan out at the NFL level because of injuries. This dude has it in him, though, and I'm sure he's reminding a lot of people in the stadium right now of good old Marcus Dupree.
And here comes the offense on second down. They'll run it from the gun. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Let's see what they do here on third and short from the 41. Calls his own number. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
Looking to throw on second down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the catch. It's Winton. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. A designed run for the quarterback. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. The Sooners headed quickly to the line. Makes his connection.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding. I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Toss to the outside. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
A little bit inside, a little bit outside. Nice job. Hey, keep them guessing, right? You run it up the middle to keep them honest. Now toss it on the perimeter. Make them set the edge on the outside with their defensive ends. They don't do a good job here. Nice positive gain. Now let's go get 7.
And the Sooners will try to put one on the board on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oklahoma! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Finally stopped after a solid return out to the 32. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack from this defense. They'll snap it from the 25 here on second and long. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. I don't know if this is the time for this type of risk. Offense going for it inside its own 40. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Makes the catch past the sticks. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
That's a first down for the offense.
He's going to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
One of the big risks about being in an empty set is that you don't have tight ends or running backs helping you out in pass protection. And that time the quarterback got hit right before he let it go, and that's why that ball fell incomplete.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Fires and picked off. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Looking for a big gain. Working the middle. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Quarterback extends the play. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
Man, that's so frustrating. It happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Fires to the wideout. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Well, the game plan's been pretty simple offensively, right? They are taking shots, and they're being aggressive, throwing it down the field. This guy's already got 2 touchdown passes. We're still in the first half. And on that last one, he was looking for number 3.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. The Sooners have it with a 1st and goal. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Quarterback moving. Lets it fly. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
This defense is going to have to make some adjustments here at halftime because they have been taken advantage of deep down the field in the passing game. They've already given up 2 TD passes. That was almost number 3, and we're only in the first half.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
It's tough to throw the ball down here in the red zone, man. These windows, they open and they close so quickly. You've got to have great timing, and right now this offense doesn't have it. They've thrown 2 straight incompletions setting up 3rd down.
3rd and goal coming up here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. The pass ball's incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
3rd and short in college football today. You see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Never a doubt. And that lead grows even bigger. So they get the late field goal right before the half and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Steps away to find some room. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Sooners will kick it away to crank up the second half. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
It's complete on the right side. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. And the Ducks in the hurry-up.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for a 1st.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Dialing up the 2nd down pass play. Using the quick game. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
The negative play leaves him with 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. A shot toward the end zone. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. He'll try to take it back. And stampeding through the defense. At the 30. The 10. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown Sooners. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play. And he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turn on the Jets, making the big play.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Here on 2nd down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
And it's picked off, bringing it back. Past the 20. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Oklahoma! What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
You'll call for the fair catch here. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game.
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. They got him down quickly after the pick, but he'd already made the biggest play, and they've got it at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Gets it out quickly. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Looking to move it through the air. He makes the grab. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
He wants it all. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Got room on the return. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Ducks! The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, man.
He's got the two-point conversion, but they are still way behind. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. Fair catch called for and made. The Sooner offense returns to the field. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
They'll throw it on first down. Showing the arm strength to the left. It's caught, and what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the...
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
That is an example of a defender just stepping up and making a play. You just gave up a big completion down the field. That's not going to happen again. That's not happening on my watch. Right away, that D lineman decides to go after the QB, and he makes a big play.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
On the move. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
This is a designed run. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On second down, he'll fire. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He caught it! Touchdown Sooners! And the pummeling has started.
Loving what I'm seeing from this offense this week. And talking to them, they felt like last week's win was a lot closer than what it should have been. They didn't play to their full potential, but they did that here in this game. When they're hitting on all cylinders, they are scared.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man.
Oh, look out! He's inside the 40. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter.
First and goal, Oregon.
He wants to throw it. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Oregon!
Touchdown, Oregon.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He gets the two-point conversion as they draw ever closer.
Is successful and makes the score. Oklahoma 45, Oregon 16. That's the end.
They're lining up to boot it away.
Oklahoma 45, Oregon 16.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. They'll try to get it through the air. And he can't grab the bullet pass on third down.
I mean, sometimes you overthink it. Sometimes running the football on third and short with the lead is not the worst thing in the world. Keep that clock ticking. But now decided to go for it, setting up a fourth down. And this looks like a situation where you should punt the football.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Bringing it back, it's high. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. He'll come out throwing on first down. Going to take a shot at this DB. Pulls it in inside the 10. Touchdown, Ducks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling, and you're down by 1,000. But I like that they continue to fight.
Snap in the shotgun. Looking to the end zone, but the pressure gets there first. And the quarterback is sacked, and the two-point conversion attempt is stopped. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll call for the fair catch here. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum.
Looking for a deep man. And he's got it inside the 25. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. And the Sooners racing to the line in the hurry-up. From the red zone, looking for a space. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. They'll try to get it in with the run. Forges ahead for 1 to the 8-yard line.
He's brought down at the 8-yard line.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming.
Cut it, cut it. Spire.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good.
Touchdown, Oklahoma! And the beat. And after that last touchdown toss, look out, Baker Mayfield record could be going down for single-game touchdown passes.
Yeah, and you think of all the great quarterbacks and the records that they put up with the Sooners, man. It's impressive. And this guy having himself a day, spreading the ball around, touchdowns Palooza. What a nice day.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Cal is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Berkeley for some time. They're up by 27 over the Pandas. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly. Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
Now on second down.
Jackrabbit.
He's looking to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third down, going up top. And this looks disastrous. Oh, down he goes. A huge loss on that play.
Yeah, this defense just putting the cherry on top of the sundae. They've been all over the place. They've done a great job. Their offense has built a huge lead. We're just counting down the minutes on the clock now.
Coming after it. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some...
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown Sooners! And the stomping has commenced.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the game. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the score. He's looking deep. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And they'll drag it. Good return on the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. They're bringing heat. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Doesn't take this defense. Get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. They'll throw it on 1st down. Pocket starts to collapse. Fires toward the end zone. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Looking for an open area to his left. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few.
Well, I'll tell you, it's a nice job by the quarterback there. Of course, he's right-handed, but there he is scrambling and rolling to his left. It's not easy to be accurate when you're doing it, but he's able to put that right on target for the completion.
He's got it. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. The Sooners want to crank the tempo. Now on the move. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the offense grateful for that penalty if they can just move it 1 more yard to get it in. Just going to keep it after the snap. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And the route is on. Lining up to tack 1 more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll return it. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
They get him down after he makes the catch. They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. They'll try to get the first through the air. Finds his tight end. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
At the 28. First down for the offense.
Looking to throw it again. Getting some heat. They get to him as he throws. And a flag comes in as this one falls incomplete. Let's see what the call is. Remember, if your entire body is past the line of scrimmage when you throw the football, that's a penalty. He was, and the penalty will be accepted. He's back to throw on second down. Unloads to the wideout. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. He wants to throw. Snagged on the outside. It's high. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off his spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games when we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. He's got his man. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Grabbed on the outside. It's Clark.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
Got his man on the right. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little bit more confident and bounce back from these early mistakes.
It's 1st and 10 from the 13.
Get set, get set.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. On second down, looking again to throw. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. The Ducks will hustle to the line. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. It is incomplete, and he almost had himself an interception in the end zone. It'll be 4th down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. And this field goal attempt will be a 48-yarder and not straight on from the left side. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. I guess the idea was to chip away at a big lead. Consider the lead not chipped away. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offense.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the offense there. They're trying to dial up the flea flicker, but you've got to sell the run more. That time it looked like the running back was just a little bit too quick, pitching it back to the QB. The defense did not bite on the fake, and they were able to come away with the pick.
He's going up top here late in the game. And it's picked off for the third time today. Going the other way, and he's got room. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field.
He's got it. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit. Into the end zone, and he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And he goes to the ground, and that's how this game is going to end. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
And I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm. And we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game.